Welcome to the first ever Yah Caddy live Q&A with Golf Nuts. Lee, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Who's Yah Caddy? This is the first Q&A recording. So the question's supposed to be, if you could have any caddy, who would it be?
Mine would be JP, Rory's old one, because he threw him in the wayside and won a few majors with him, so I'll have him.
Easy done.
Yeah.
What about you, Jacko?
Jennifer Aniston. That's who I'd have, definitely. Oh,
Actual Friends, the Friends version or the current?
any, not both. Yeah, I won't be playing much golf, I know that much.
Be chasing around. We've seen you in Thailand, or wherever it is, with them caddies you have anyway.
Oh, dear.
Brilliant.
Am I still on or have I gone off?
Oh,
No,
you're
you're
still
on.
there.
I don't know where I've gone. Where have I gone?
You've not gone to the shop to buy anything, have you?
Hold on.
There you go.
Am I back on?
Yeah.
Can't-
Yes, you're back on.
I've got that on my screen.
It's not your glasses. Your other one's gone, has it?
Honestly, there's that on screen. Just carry on without me for a minute.
No, we can hear you. You're fine. We can see you. You just can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kent says with or without pigtails, Jacko.
Oh, gotta be with. Gotta be with.
We got any questions for Lee? Who's the worst golf YouTuber from Fergs?
Me. There we go. Dodge that bullet.
So if anybody watching thinking this is the first shit show, we are going to cut this down into an actual episode and release it. So
Just hold on.
the first one, we don't really know what's happening, do we? We haven't even got a plan.
So, oh, Jesus. Fucking code invalid. It will be because I'm on. I don't know how to get rid of his page. What do I do? Fucking
Tom says, who's your one to watch on tour this year, Lee?
I'd like to say Colin Morikawa. I think he's going to do well this year. Hopefully, Andy Sullivan can have another good year. Couple of wins for him. But yeah, Ricky's a one to watch for the majors. I think
Ricky.
time's coming now.
Ricky.
Ricky.
Morikawa won last year, though, didn't he?
Morikawa, yeah, he did. He won one of the majors. So
Oh, yeah, he won one at Big Uns.
yeah. Oh well.
Right, what do you think of Jacko's latest video?
They're always funny. It's just regardless of what it is, they are all hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny, that one, though, wasn't it? He didn't start the fire, was it?
Yeah, we didn't start
Legend.
the fire. And for him to rhyme off all them channels one after another.
Yeah, it must have took ages to record that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I tagged everybody on Twitter. I tagged everybody in that video, and it took bloody ages.
Wow.
I thought it only take 2 minutes, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, there's another verse."
It was brilliant. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for what he does. Like one of his videos is just going to go bonkers at some point.
Yeah.
It
Well, if he did
has
it,
to.
it'd be interesting if he did one that's Tour Pro related. If more Tour Pros would have shared it.
Yeah, if he did something like all the major winners in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It's only 40 if they were different, but some years more than one, the same person will have won more than one. So
Yeah. And then tagged all them and then see what happened. That'd
Yeah.
be more interesting, wouldn't it? Well, we can go to some of the written down questions that you got. Let me find one. I did write some of them down. Try to be a little bit professional. Best and worst golf tips you've ever been given?
don't lift your head. Best one.
Is that the worst one?
The worst, yeah, it has to be the worst one.
Yeah.
There's people out there that do it. Stenson, Duval, they lift their head. They're not even looking at the ball when they hit it.
Yeah.
Best golf tip: slow your swing out the further it goes.
Yeah. The smoother, so slower, just slower.
Slower.
Whereas everybody's trying to get right fast swings, aren't they?
Yeah.
I had one of them speed stick things once, and I proper couldn't take that swing to golf course. You know,
Yeah, see, I've lived by the slow and steady wins a race, the slow, what have you not. I've lived by that, and you've seen it. It doesn't look like I'm putting much effort into it or anything. So
yes. So slower. What was it again? Slower.
Slow and steady.
Wins the race.
Yeah.
Jacko was saying, "What's your worst and best golfing advice?"
Look at Lee waiting for the answer. The worst and best golfing advice. My worst advice.
Yeah. Worst
Worst advice. Fucking give up.
that might be best advice.
Best advice. Fucking honestly, it don't interest me. It really fucking doesn't. Just go out there. It doesn't. You've got to just enjoy it, haven't you? You seriously have. You go out, you enjoy it, and that's it. Game over. It's a game. You know what I mean? You get to Lee's standard. Obviously, Lee wants to get better and fine tune and all that. Of course, he's a quality player, but for average golfers, you just enjoy it, don't you? I swear to God, if like a 5 handicapper tried telling me, like, if he said like I was shit or something, it'd probably be the last thing he ever fucking did. You know what I mean? He just oh no, wasn't it? You know, you just enjoy it. That's it. Full stop. Just enjoy it.
That sounds like the best advice I've ever got is what I've given to myself. Now you do sound like a YouTuber.
Yeah. No, you do. No, yeah.
Oh,
No.
who's your landlord? I'll go around by your house and kick you out.
No, I'm not interested in trying to get down to scratch or anything like that. I'm just interested in enjoying myself and getting round a golf course. You know what I mean? If you can get round any golf course, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Kent's asking where the speed sticks went. I gave them to Jack Lee. He was going to do some videos on them, but you better be saying you get 3 weights and you just stand in your garden swinging as fast as you can.
As fast as you can.
And then you got golf course, and you never find your golf ball after that tee shot.
I think that's a different way of teaching now, though. Back in when I was doing it, it was find a fairway, find a green. Now it's just hit it as hard as far as you can and worry about it after that.
Fergs is saying, when do you become a YouTube? I guess.
www.youtube.
Famous question, how many videos does it take, I think?
When do you become a YouTuber?
Yeah, that question where it's...
I think you've got it, I don't know, really. Whenever you're earning good money off it, I would say.
You consider being a YouTuber now, then?
No, this is just a hobby still.
I think you've got to do it every day, haven't you? Put 4 or 5 videos out a week to be probably classed as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know, or you class yourself as a YouTuber, don't you? You know what I mean? I'd probably be embarrassed, mate. Imagine filling a form in, what's your job? Fucking YouTuber. You're like, you know, mate. You know, you would, wouldn't you?
How does it feel, Paul, when you fill the form out saying, what's your job? YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
It just depends who's asking.
yeah.
Managing director.
Yeah. If it's a business thing, just say, oh, yes, I'm a IT professional or something.
It's usually a judge in my case.
How have you earned your money? Taxman, YouTube. Jeff Howell just started his own channel, Pitch and Putt Golf. In comp, should players be randomly drawn or play with regular groups?
I think there's an argument for both, really. You probably play your best golf with the people you're drawn against or with. Like if you put your name on the board and you're with your friends, you're probably going to play the best golf you've ever played. But there are times when you play with other people, their ability might be better than yours, and you can learn things from them as you're playing golf. So I think there's an argument for both.
You can cheat with your mates.
9 times out of 10, you don't, though, do you?
I don't play comps. I've only played in one comp, and I finished last by 17 shots. And because it were a 2-day comp, the further down the leaderboard, the earlier you had to get up in the morning.
Wow.
So I had to be on tee at 7 o'clock next day on a Sunday morning. Fergs is saying again now, who is the worst golf YouTuber?
The ones that quit.
The ones that aren't YouTubers. Worst at golf or worst at YouTube?
Yeah. What do you mean, worst at what?
Which golf YouTuber thinks they're better at golf than they are?
Me.
You should have been like a politician, Lee. You know how to play the game. We'll have a Patreon. We've got a Patreon only Yah Caddy where we'll be actually answering questions. Paul, why do you always delete your Twitter accounts? When I'm working on my tech stuff, I just turn it off. I find it too distracting. So I end up, because I always I spend an hour trying to think of what to say back to people. So it's just easier for me during the week to turn it off. So I'll usually only go back on at the weekends, or if I've got a message top bloke, because he won't WhatsApp me.
I bet you've been busy this week.
I'm like, dude, just WhatsApp me. I can't keep logging back into bleeding Twitter to send you a message. Who's the word? We need like some background music for this, don't we? It's very quiet. We should do it in a pub. Eventually we'll be able to do one in a pub.
We just need a crackling fire, some pork scratchings on the table.
Yeah. In your current golf bag, what's your go-to club?
I know, I've just got them. Probably 9 iron.
What's yours, Jacko?
Me hybrid, 5 hybrid. I like that. Yeah.
What's yours?
It used to be 7 iron. I can't remember. Probably pitching wedge now. I wanted to open a pub called 7 Iron and just say it's everybody's favourite club. That was going to be the tagline. It's everybody's favourite club.
Like it.
What did you think of those lot versus Top Bloke? Ferg's pulling the grenade.
Thinking of what?
Fergs is asking, what did you think of those lot versus Top Bloke?
I think more people like Top Bloke than we admit, don't they? More people watch him, more people like him, more people probably agree with him than what they'll admit. No?
Yes. If he's not talking about other golf YouTubers, they'd admit it. They'd comment on it, wouldn't they?
Of course you would. Yeah. It's just
the minute it's about somebody, everybody goes very quiet.
Yeah. I mean, also you've got, don't get me wrong, some of this stuff's really close, isn't it? And you think to yourself, wow, you know what I mean? And it is. But in general, like his songs and that are funny out. If you're not the butt of his jokes, you know what I mean? I think probably everybody finds them funny. Apart from the people that, yeah, of course they do.
Somebody put one of his comments, do more songs, do the halfway there comedy, not fully over the top comedy. Let people fill in the gaps a bit,
Yeah.
rather than going both footed.
I mean, like touching on this, what's been going on this week. I mean, at the end of the day, these lads are out there to make some money out there. I know they're not transparent, but who is in business? Who is? If you really delved into it, you can find something wrong with everybody, can't you? You really could, you know.
Especially like you're buying chip shops and.
Yeah, but
No, I know what you mean. Of course, it's like you'll find something if you dig long enough.
of course you will, yeah.
I almost made a video of clicking on comments and seeing certain ones being made in certain dates, but I thought I could make that seem dodgy. And I just thought I can't be asked. That's why I ended that other video. I just said I can't be asked with all the negativity. So anyway, next one is funniest thing happened to you on a golf course.
Nearly killed my mum.
Nearly. Go on, tell us more. Can't leave it there.
When I was a junior, you probably heard it on the podcast if people listened to that as well. But one of the holes to the right hand side is some trees, one of the greens, and my mum very rarely used to come and watch me play golf. This one time she did. I'm stood there on the tee. My dad said, "You better come the other side of this tree." So they've gone the other side of this tree, and I've absolutely bulleted this golf ball right towards said tree, and it's hit where she was stood. Yeah. I laugh about it now, but I wouldn't have laughed about it back then.
What did she say like afterwards? Was she like,
God, you can't half hit a golf ball.
Did you win tournament?
No, it was only just a junior knockaround. It wasn't even anything major.
Mental. Gonna hide, mum. What about you, Jacko?
I don't know. I'll have to think. I'll come back to you. I'll think about it. I don't know, to be honest.
I was playing with a young lad, and I used to do this golf teaching. Have you ever seen golf teaching where you get them to throw a club?
No.
Yeah, if you film somebody with a regular swing and then you film them throwing club forward, it's extraordinary golf. I've got the book up there. They shift the weight forward and they actually go towards target more than falling backwards.
Right.
But I used to say to people, throw club, and then I'll film you. So I did it to this one lad, but there was a pond behind him. And if you've got a massive slice, he's 9-iron, and he threw it and it went right over his head. And I still thought I'm filming it. I thought it were going to drop short. So I actually stopped the video. And then it landed right in the middle of the pond. And I were in bits. I were on my knees laughing. And as I stopped laughing, I looked up and he's got all his clothes off and he's going into a pond. It was middle of November. I'm like, no, dude, you don't need to go and get that.
Crazy.
I thought there's like 11 holes left. You'll be freezing your nuts off just for your 9-iron. But for rest of the round, every shot into the green, you go, oh, this would be perfect for me 9-iron.
A funny story. I touched on it with you a couple of weeks ago, you two. And we're on about bank managers and that. And it starts on a golf course, but finishes on a mountain. You know where I'll be going here, because I told you. But yeah, I were on a golf course and I were playing with my bank manager. And we were talking about how you make deals on courses, blah, blah, blah. And I were going around and I were after buying some property. But I were flying out to South Africa, I think the day after. So, cut a long story short, I get to South Africa, me and wife's up on Tabletop Mountain, and my mate rings up and he goes, these houses are going through auction house. So I'm on top of the Tabletop Mountain bidding for these houses. I buys one house, buys another. I ends up buying a full street while I were on the top of Tabletop Mountain. So it started on a golf course, but finished on a mountain. So that were a funny story.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Mm.
By the whole road. Only Jacko's doing that.
Yeah. That were a long time ago. Because there were no email or anything then. Because I had to shoot back to the hotel.
You have a massive phone.
Yeah.
With the briefcase.
We were still faxing then. We were faxing backwards and forwards from the hotel.
Do you prefer? This is Colston. Do you prefer golf cart or walking course? Jacko, I know what you're
Cart
going to
everywhere. I get a cart everywhere. And if you ain't got them, I usually buy one. Yeah.
I normally walk. But if I'm feeling lazy, I'll get a buggy.
Believe it or not, I used to walk all the time. When I play golf a lot, I used to walk all the time, mate. But the more I've put weights on, the more I get older. It's like now she's got me on a diet. I swear to God, I think she's trying to eat on full blast, like a frigging sauna in here. That's why I keep
sweat it out of you.
Yeah, honestly.
What's diet include?
Don't get me going on that.
Come on, man.
Look at
They came here for golf nuts. They knew they were after the onion story. Come on. Come on.
It's not even funny.
It is.
I think it was Monday. She's got me on this diet, so I swear to God, every night now, she just makes me a salad. That's all I've had now for about 10 nights. She keeps putting pickled onions on. They're not my favourite, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we runs out, I think it was Monday. So I go to the shop on Monday and gets these, it were Aldi actually, and gets these sweet pickled onions. That's all they had. And only a small jar. So I picks these pickled onions up, goes back, and I swear to God, fucking gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, yeah. So, but you only get about probably 12, 14 in them, these little tiny ones. And so Sharon says, right, tomorrow pick some more up, blah, blah, blah. I went, right, okay. So, in fact, I wrote phone to you, Paul, because I were taking my auntie to have her COVID injection.
Right.
So we comes out of there, and I said, right, come on. I said, I've just got to go to shop, pick up some bits. So I goes round to Aldi, and we didn't have any. So I rings her up, and I said, Shaz, I said, we ain't got any of these onions. And she went, I told you should have got some more yesterday. How do you think they're going to last us? Blah, blah, blah. Don't be buying any sausage, you fat bastard. You put that weight back on. So I went, right. And we've got two Aldi's. So I drives over to the other one, and I goes in, and I said, have we got any of these sweet pickled onions? And she went, yeah, blah, 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 there. I went, right, okay. I says, so I'm chatting away, and I thought, fucking hell. So something happened. I get talking to someone in the shop, and I ends up walking out without any. So I get back to the car. I'm thinking, what the fuck have I done here? So I turns round, goes back to the shop. I'm just jumping here, but I see a guy pulls up next to me as I'm going in. He's got a big van, blah, blah, blah. So I goes in the shop, and I says, right, I says, I've been showering. She went, have you got any of these fucking onions or not? And I went, fucking hell, Shaz. I went, I'm in shop now. I said, how many do you want me to fucking buy? And she went, just fucking get what they've got. I went, right, because I'm pissed at her by this time. I went, right, okay. So I'm back in Aldi, and I says, right, I says, how many have you got of these? I said, is this it? And she looked at me stupid. I said, is that it? Is that everything you've got in these sweet pickled onions? And she went, yeah. I went, right. I said, I'll have a lot of these. And she went, you what? I went, yeah. So I'll take all them. So I had to go back, fucking pound for a trolley, come back in, starts filling them. And this woman manager comes round, and she went, blimey, mate, do you like onions? And I said, I do like these. I said, is this everything you've got? She went, no, sure, I've got a full pallet round back. I went, how much at full fucking pallet? She went, you are? I went, I'll buy the full fucking pallet. I went, just hold on a minute. So I goes back, and as I'm going out, I sees the guy at the queue, and I'm waiting for him coming out. I says, yeah, mate. I says, if I buy something here, I says, if I give you a score, will you just whip it on for me up? Well, I was just going to tell you my address then. And he says, I went, what are you fucking on about? I said, I'll give you a score. I said, set these up. And he was like, finger. My fucking little auntie sat in car, 94-year-old. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot your auntie's still with you.
Yeah. So he comes out. I gets my van round, so obviously lads of his loading bay. He comes out with a pump truck thing, handballs it all into the back, up to the house, up with Gary's door, straight in, comes back, and I went, right, there you go, Shaz. She went, what? I went, pickled onions are in Gary's. So she goes out to Gary's, come back, oh, language weren't fucking right, goes. So she went absolutely ballistic. She did. So I think I've got 700 and some jars of pickled onions in garage. That's a pickled onion story.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
The best part of that was when she said to you, don't buy any sausages, you fat bastard.
Yeah. So it's not funny, really. It's just that's what it is.
Fucking hell, it is.
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
So, but I'm under orders now. I swear to God, I guess what I've got to do tomorrow.
Move them.
I've got to take them. I've told her I want to keep 96.
How many do you reckon you can eat in one go?
Well, there's 96. I'm keeping 96 jars, which is a bottom row of, well, I ain't got the pallet now, but the bottom row of what would have been the pallet. And she's making me take them all to food banks tomorrow.
All right, you've got to give them away.
Yeah. But she says we've got like about 5 years worth supply of pickled onions. So.
Your auntie took any?
Was what, sorry?
Did your auntie have some?
Fucking hell. Well, I'd probably finish her off if she had a pickled onion.
Darren, I went to company's house after tour video. Paul, happy me's there. Yeah, it's my company. I show it in the video. And I showed the figures for my company in the video as well. So, should club captains have preferred tea times? From Kent.
No.
All right. Should ladies be allowed to play in club comps?
Does that look like I've got a boss eye?
Only one of them works, isn't it?
No, still it. Fucking hell. I can't get it. I'm scared. I'm scared of pressing it because I can't see comments. Because I'm scared if I press it, I won't get back on again. So I'm trying to catch up now with all comments here. But I just saw myself. It looks like a boss eye.
God.
What did you say about ladies in club comps? Was it a yes or a no?
Ladies in club comps, why not?
Okay.
I think some of them will give the men a run for the money.
Should juniors be allowed to play in club board comps?
Yes.
Low or high spin ball and why?
I use a mid-range one because I wanna.
Metal or soft spikes, which do you prefer from GMAC?
I wear Pro SLs who don't have spikes as such, they just have dimples on the bottom of the shoe. So I guess the soft spikes, really.
Is there any difference, Liam, these golf balls? Between between a Pro V1, obviously everyone bellows on about that, and a Strix and soft feel, because I use them. What's the difference? No, what I'm saying, I don't mean what's the difference. If we teed up and you hit the Pro V1, let's just say you hit Pro V1 250 yards.
Yeah.
And you put a Strix and soft feel down, would that go further or less? Obviously.
As an average golfer, you never have a consistent strike.
That's what I mean, yeah.
So you're never able to gauge. If you put two together, your first strike probably will be different to your second strike. So, for example, the rule of book says that my dad shouldn't get away with a Pro V1, but he hits it past his Chrome Soft. He hits it past his Strixon. You know what I mean? So a lot of it comes down to what you fancy as well.
Yeah, of course it does, yeah.
You hit a ball further if you're not scared of losing it?
Oh, God.
You play with a 4-pound ball, I can't hit it anywhere.
Really?
Well, you play with some scabby ball that you find in woods, it lasts forever, doesn't it?
Do you know one thing I always got told? When you find a ball find a ball, it's been lost before. It'll find its way back there again.
I'm not that good to be brand new bowling. I was laughing then because Fergs put Jacko. I couldn't tell if you were looking at the camera or checking if a bus was coming.
Oi,
That's
fucking hell. I've got a story about a buzz.
Oh God, come
Oh,
on.
It is.
I don't know whether I can tell you this or not. Can I tell
Nobody's watching.
you? No, but I might get someone sacked.
What? You're definitely going to tell us now. Pull the live down. We'll pull it. Everybody in live say that you're not going to say anything.
I don't know whether I can or not. Can I tell you this or not?
Have you got a lawyer?
No, it's not me. I'm not bothered about it, mate. It's just him. The bus driver I'm thinking about.
He's still a bus driver.
It only happened today.
Oh God. You don't have to name names, do you?
What, do you know his name?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, he rung me up. Yeah. Always I want to.
Carter Smith says he's not telling anybody.
No, I'm just thinking whether, you know.
I don't think it's very likely that Stagecoach are watching this, if I'm honest.
I know, but when I tell you a story, then you might be in trouble.
Change the name. Mr. Bink says change the name.
Right, I'll change the names.
Protect the innocent.
What can I say? Charlotte, yeah, was going somewhere today, and Charlotte is selling her car.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a fuck you, man. Right, yeah. So Charlotte is going out. Oh, fuck it, no. Sharon shoots off to Bury. Yeah. And we're selling range. So, but the fuel gauge is iffy. So, like, you can't tell whether you've got any fuel in or not. Because, like, it'll say you've got 400 miles left and you know what I mean? You've no idea. Because I've no idea where it's gone over the last 6 months. So I said to her, I said, we're getting shut tomorrow. I said, so you'll be right. She went, no. I said, well, fucking take me over car then. And she went, no, because you're a tight bastard. You want me to use all this fuel up before you get rid of it. So I went, right. I said, you'll be right. You're only going there and back, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, she rings me up and she starts bellowing at me because she's fucking run out of fuel, hasn't she? So she's going ballistic at me this afternoon. And so I went, right, where are you? So she tells me, I'm not going to say where because this is where I might get in trouble. So I went, right, okay. I went, just fucking calm down. I'll come down. I'll sort you out. So next news, phone rings and it's a mate of mine who's a bus driver. And he says, I've just seen Sharon. I went, is she all right? I went, everyone's pipping at her. She's on set of traffic light, a main set of lights. Said, everyone's pipping at her, blah, blah, blah. So I went, yeah, I said, she's just run out of fuel, that's all. I went, do us a favour. I went, just pull up behind her with you. He said, I've just gone past her. I said, well, just fucking pull up. I said, you know what she's like? She panics like mad and stuff like this. She broke down once and it frightened her to death. She broke down on the motorway roundabout. Everyone was pipping, so she's frightened to death. So he went, I can't, I've got fucking passengers on. I went, where are you? So he tells me, I went, fuck that. I went, just turn around. I went, turn around. I said, and just fucking park behind her. I says, I'm that way then. They'll have to go past you, blah, blah, blah.
Has he got people in bus?
Yeah.
With masks on.
So he went, fucking hell, but I went, honestly, do that. I said, I'll owe you one. So he went, fucking can't believe this. You're going to get me sacked. So whatever he did, he turns the buzz around, blah, 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 comes back round and parks behind Sharon, the dual carriage where it finishes and all lights are there.
No.
So Sharon, so I jumped in car. So I'm thinking, right, fucking hell. So I've got in garage, I've got one of them big tall pipes and you pump it and for siphoning.
Yeah.
So I went, right, okay. So I'm getting all stuff and I'm thinking, right, blah, blah, blah. So bangs it in, goes down, and I forget to go to the garage to get some fuel because she rings me up and she's bellowing at me. So I pulls up behind fucking Buzz.
Don't tell me you're going to take it out at Boss.
So I said to him, get that cap open. I says, I'm not going right garage now. So that's all I'm going to say because I don't want him to get in any trouble. So, fucking hell, fire.
Holy shit. It's like this every day for you. Is every day a story?
That's what?
It was every day a story.
I'll tell you what, I was just thinking about James Robinson, to be honest. Because he's got that second channel, hasn't he, now?
Yeah.
Good luck to him. You know, he's got about 5,000 or 6,000 subs anyway, about, I don't know, 10,000, 15,000 watchers. And I think, yeah, that's great. You know. And I was thinking about that tonight, and I thought, like, this week alone, without delving into stuff, like, I've got
10,000 onions.
Just this week alone, I thought, I've got a son who's buying a house. I've got another son, as you both know, who got attacked this week. 3 balaclava guys got stabbed 7 times in the leg, blah, blah, blah. Machete to head, his operation on Monday just gone with his fingers hanging off. I bought a pallet of onions, siphoned the Buzz, and I'm thinking, that's my average weight, that. And James Robinson's like bought a fucking brand new pair of shitty trainers, and his fucking dog's at a lion bar. It's not like a Game of Thrones, is it? His life, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, fire.
Oh, and he hadn't touched his sister. Yeah.
I've not watched this stuff.
Fucking Jesus.
Need to pay someone to just film you.
Yes.
Daily vlog.
BBC should follow you.
Holy crap.
Day in the life of Jacko.
I swear to God, I bet I can't go a week without something happening. It's fucking madness. It is.
You've still got tomorrow left.
It's still got night left.
Kev Webster's just put that, hasn't he? It's still not Friday yet.
Jesus Christ.
Holy crap. Well, luckily we've got a podcast, so every week you can tell us what you've been doing.
Yeah. We should just scrap the Who's Your Caddy, the Tales of Paul Jackson.
Paul Jackson podcast, yeah.
Oh, man.
Where's Jacko?
But my son's pulled through and he's all
Yeah,
right.
I'm going to say that brought it down a level, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right, is he?
Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah. Subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking hell.
Holy crap.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you something else that happened this week. Lee got the joke.
Oh, shit. I am human. Oh, my God, I'm good.
Not thumbs, just thumb up.
No, but his thumb's all right.
That's what I'm saying. Thumb up.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Write a book, yeah. Jeff Howe says you got to write a book, man.
Oh.
Let's have a look at these. Oh, God.
Jeff Howe said it's not Friday yet. God. Wristwatch check. What you got on? Lee, I'll be like you. This thing only tells me time.
Yeah. Oh, it says I've got YouTube on.
There you go.
What do you think of them? Oh, I need to get Mickey Mouse on
Rare
mine.
beasts.
8181 me code.
Mickey's bopping my code.
What's that? One of them Apple Watches?
Yeah.
Apple shite.
Oh, man.
His dog's only had a lion bar.
It was at that point you went.
Is that the... Oh, yeah, how did that video go? Is it that watch? No.
Yeah. I think it's
1938 Omega something.
Pilot's Watch or something it's called. Yeah. This will be last week. I'm going to wear it this week and that's it then. I'll put it in a box and see how much Kent offers me.
He's been very quiet tonight.
Yeah, hasn't he?
Is he on or not, or is he working?
Oh, my watches just said breathe. It must know I was struggling.
Yeah, flipping right. Eyes have gone.
So is this going to be the structure going forward? This
just get you to tell stories. That's all I ever had planned. Who's Yah Caddy?
I changed mine. Jacko can be my caddy. Because there's not a chance in hell am I getting stressed walking around a golf course with Jacko.
Any advice?
Club, you stupid idiot.
Just enjoy it. And then buy the whole lot. Well, we got 10 minutes left, or we've got maybe 5 minutes left for you, haven't we?
Yeah.
If you want to just let people in, just
yeah, come on. Let's
share the link. I'll put the link in the chat if you want to come in and join us. Oh God, that is the world's longest link.
Jacko, you legend. I think I speak on behalf of the nation.
The nation.
The golf nation.
Yeah.
I don't do football.
You're not doing football, are you? No.
No. Here's a story for you going on to that. So my dad was a football league referee. He used to do. He was a fourth official at Wembley once or twice, I think. And I remember going to a game.
Oh, your dad what?
What?
Your dad?
Mm.
Sweet, yeah, sorry. Go
on. And he was running the line at Workington Reds. No, he wasn't. He was a referee. And I'm there, and I'm stood in the crowd, and all I've heard is the referee's a wanker, right? Against all these hooligans. I must have been 9, something like that. I'm like, "Oi, that's my dad." Fucking hated football since.
Yeah.
I've got, I'll tell you what, actually, I'll show you. I've got a picture. If I can find it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Fucking hell, Jacko. I thought Neil was about to have a coronary. Literally nearly falling off a sofa, crying.
Mental.
Even he said at that point, not the boss. He's like, get that capo. You can almost predict what's going to happen, can't you?
Oh, you just can't believe it's going to happen, though. I was like, you can't be taking petrol out of the bus here.
Oh, you did.
Oh, G-Max in there saying Liverpool as well. There's a surprise.
There you go.
Pete!
Oh, dear.
The golf father was a referee.
Oh, was he? Oh.
So that's why I don't like football.
The road to my dad.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I've never laughed like that for years.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's done it.
Very much so.